Good morning, children. Welcome to today's EVS class. Today's class will continue learning about block 17, that is importance of water cycle. In the previous class, we learnt about water cycle. Do you all remember, children? Let us recollect what we have learned and then we will further move on to today's class, children. Yeah. So in the previous class, we learnt about water cycle. So what do you mean by water cycle, children? So the water from the water bodies on the earth gets heated up by the heat of the sun, and you can see the arrow mark, children, and the water changes into water vapor and it goes up and it forms as clouds, and again it comes back. You can see the rain also coming. The clouds bring the rain and again they will fill the water bodies. So this, as it continues on the earth, the water on the earth is maintained, and that is why water cycle is very important. We discussed in the previous class also. So by now I know that you all know what is water cycle in nature. The water is changing its form, no children, from one form to another form, and again it is coming back to it the same form, that is the water to water vapor, again from water vapor to water. Even in the snow covered mountains, the snow is melting into water, so you can see all the different forms of water, three forms of water getting changed from one form to another form, and again the water is got back as rain. And we all know that how important is rain. So I hope that you all know how to label also. So we'll recollect what is water cycle. The change of water from one form to another form and again to the same form is called as water cycle. This happens in the nature and it is very important. Why it is important? Why water cycle is important, children? Because water cycle brings the rain. So why we all need rain? Do we all need water? So just let us recollect. Why do we need water? See, so this is changing forms, no children. Somehow the snow melting into water. This happens in the nature also. The changing form from ice to water to water vapor. Again it is getting back to water. So this is happening in the nature, and this changing form is very, very important. If suppose this is not happening, what will happen? If suppose water is not changing its form, what will happen, children? So ice is not melting, water is not changing into water vapor. What may happen? Yeah, very good. There won't be rain. So if there is no rain, what will be the effect, children? We will not get the enough water. So why this much important is water? Just we will see that, children. See, rain. If water cycle is getting stopped somewhere, the water is not changing into form, we won't get the rain. So why rain is important? We will see. See, we need, as human beings, we all need water for drinking. But you know that important for washing, not only washing hands, different things washing, we need water. Even every day you brushing teeth you need, for bathing you need, cooking you need, even also for growing plants, watering plants we need. The human beings, we need water for many, many purposes in our everyday life. So without water it is not possible for us to live. Yes, no children, for the human beings. Now let us see whether animals need water, children. Yes, animals also, you can see in this picture, all these animals are drinking water. They too need water for drinking, and they also bath. Even they want to keep their body cool. So you might have seen the elephant splashing water on its body. They want to keep their body cool. Drinking to keep their body temperature cool. They also need water. And you all know that some of the animals are aquatic animals, that is they will live in water or live near water. Completely they dependent on water. If suppose water bodies all are dried up, and if the water is not changing into water vapor and clouds are not bringing rain, what may happen, children? So that is where a very difficult situation for the animals and also the human beings. Then what about the plants? Yes, so you know that plants also need water. If you grow a plant, we have to give water. What for? Taking the water only, plants can prepare its food. So if water is not given, the plants will dry and it will die. So it will dry. You can see a plant, even the water what you pour near the root, that is taken by the root and it is absorbed by the root and it is given to all the parts of the plant, and that is how the plant will grow well and it will give the fruits, vegetables, flowers depending upon the variety of plant. So by now human beings also need water, animals need water, and also plants. Even some of the plants, you know that they live in water only. So all of us, plants, animals and human beings, we need water. And how do we get the water? So for that, to getting the water, to maintain the water on the earth, water cycle plays a very very important role. That is why we say water cycle is important. Now you see, children, and what about in the nature? What happens? See, the rain falls and you can see the arrow, how the rainwater goes inside the earth and it is getting collected as groundwater. In the 2-3 lessons before, we learnt about the surface water and groundwater. Do you remember, children? So that groundwater, how does the groundwater gets filled? Even you wrote the answer in the worksheets also. Rain only fills. This groundwater is also very important because in many places there will be no surface water. River, lake won't be there. So people depend on most of the time we depend on groundwater. We take it out. How will we take it out? The groundwater. See, the rainwater, because of the water cycle only rain falls, and that rainwater will go inside. It is called seeping or soaking inside the soil, and they will get stored under the rocks. So that's here. Like this they will be getting stored, and that water only we will take it out as, we'll use it as well or tube wells for our use. So if suppose rain is not there, not only the plants, animals, human beings, even it is going to be a very very important effect may happen on the earth. That is what the groundwater will get decreased. Very less amount of groundwater will be there, and then if suppose the place where there is no water, they want the groundwater, if they dig the well also, they will not get the water because there is very less amount of groundwater, and the well will become dried soon and people will suffer a lot without water. See how important is water cycle, not only for living, drinking, bathing, even to get the water from the ground. To get the groundwater also, we depend on the rain, children. So now as soon as you see the picture, you leave this evaporation, condensation and all. Just you understand the cycle arrows, how it goes up and comes back, goes up and comes back. This is very very important. You know, by now you all know that human beings need water, animals need water, plants need water, and also in the nature to maintain the groundwater, we all depend on the water cycle in nature. Now water cycle, by now you understood that water cycle is important for us to live. When we want to live, it is so important so important that water cycle has to be maintained properly. The rain should fall every year, then only we will be getting the water for our different uses, children. Now let us see what is given in your workbook. Water cycle is important. You can see the first picture, label and complete the diagram of the water cycle. By now you all know that how to label it. So snow is melting into water, and also you can label the water is changing into water vapor, and that you will see in the textbook page number 108. You can label this picture on your own, children. Let us see the other question. Second question, you see, what will happen if water does not change into water vapor in a water cycle? So water is not changing into water vapor. So what will happen, children? So if water is there, so it is not changing, you will be using, right? We will be using and we will be taking it out. So that what will happen, completely one day the complete water will be used up by the human beings. So but the water is not changing. So what happens, children? The formation of clouds will not take place. So water vapor has to go up and then only clouds should be formed. So that will not take place. If water, so that the rain will not be there. So you can extend it by writing the rain also will not fall. If water does not change into water vapor in the water cycle, how will this affect farmers, children? So farmers will not get the rain to grow the crops. A deer in the jungle, you saw the picture, no, how the animals were drinking. Deer in the jungle will not get the water to drink. Yes, all the animals, they go and drink the whatever water is available. That is, everybody has 2-3 days, 1 month it will be there. Then later what happen? Completely it will be dried up and there will be no rain to fill the pond or lake. You all know that fresh water is very less. Yes, we can't drink the ocean and sea water. So that the deer in the jungle will not get the water to drink, bath, and also to keep its body cool. How will a poor water cycle affect the water level in wells? So if there is a well in the village or anywhere, it is or else in your home, apartment, bore well is there. So how is there is no rain for 2-3 years? How will it affect the wells in the city or in the wells, tube wells in the village? What will happen, children? So if there is no rain, as I showed you the picture, the groundwater will not be available, so the wells get dried. Yes, no, children? Yeah. So now you can see first one, labeling you can do on your own. So second question, as we discussed now, without seeing this also, I want you all to write on your own, and later you can see this slide and you can check whether your answer is right. What will happen if water does not change into water vapor in a water cycle? Formation of cloud will not take place in the sky. How it is going to affect the farmers? Farmers will not get the rain to grow the crops. How it going to affect the deer in the jungle? Deer in the jungle will not get water to drink. You can add up on your own. So third question about the poor water cycle affecting the water level in the wells. In the well, if you are taking your farmer is using the tube well, but suddenly there is no rain for 2 years, how he will get? Because due to the less amount of groundwater, the wells get dried slowly. He will be getting till that water level, water is there in the ground. Later slowly the well will get dried and he won't get the water and he can't grow the crops. See how important is water cycle for us. Yes, no, children, not only drinking, bathing for human beings, not only drinking, bathing for animals, not only for growing the plants, even it will affect the groundwater, and so that the wells, tube wells, bore wells will get dried. This will have a very bad effect on all the people throughout the world, because most of us depend upon the groundwater only. I hope you might have understood the importance of water cycle in the nature. By now, when you see this picture, you all will, I know that you will be able to understand that why it is very important in our life. So now in your textbook, after seeing this, you can take out page number 109. Even in that, in your textbook also, you can see the importance of water is shown in the simple pictures. A girl drinking water, a tube well, a deer drinking water, and also the fishes living in the water. And you can read that some 10 lines only is given, 10 sentences are given, that you read, so you will understand how important is water cycle in nature. Then when you come back to 110 page number, there is a question, how is water cycle important for us? It is the 7th question. And also 5, 6, 7, explain water cycle, how are clouds formed, how is water cycle important for us? So these 3 questions, because already drawing of water cycle is done, no? So you have to explain these 3, just you try to answer these 3 questions in today's work. And today's activity is how animals, plants and human beings, just two how they are, you can draw. Seeing your textbook, you can draw, that is the activity. Importance of water, same heading you can give, importance of water, you can draw or you can paste pictures, and you can complete that activity for how water is important for human beings, people, animals and plants. And then you try to answer these 3 questions on your own, and you can write in your EVS notebook or you can write in any other rough book and send me the pics, children. Complete the activity, importance of water, and also these 3 questions, and as usual completing S4. By now we have completed the block 17. Read the block again and again so that you will be able to understand it very well, children. So, and very important thing is, what is water cycle? The water is changing its form. Yes, the change of water from one form to another form. And what is happening, children? And again we are getting back the same form. So in this part, there are some words like ponds, lakes, same words which all already you have learned. So today's keyword is only one, that is groundwater, GROUND, ground, WATER. Apart from this groundwater, you can learn whatever the new words. Already most of the words you know, and in the textbook 109, whatever words are there, you see to that. And important, whichever spellings you don't know, you practice that. Any At least use 10 words you circle and write those words as keywords and do the activity. Try to answer the 3 questions, complete S4 and be ready for the next class children. Bye bye children.